Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I'm here today to review Avalanche Sharks on Netflix. And this is another snow-based shark movie, a snow shark movie. Not to be confused with the other movie, Snow Shark, which I reviewed earlier in the year. Frightflix, which I saw. This is on Netflix. It was like the Sci-Fi Channel's version of Snow Shark. They spent more money on it. And it was at the ski resort, and there's supposed to be this ancient shark called the Shockman or something like that, Chakra or something, and it's like this shark that lives in the snow and comes down during avalanches and gobbles people up, swims in the snow, somewhat like Snow Shark, but the difference is Snow Shark was awesome. I love Snow Shark for being such a low budget movie, like a budget of $7,000. Snow Shark was interesting and a lot of fun. This movie absolutely sucks. It is so stupid. All the characters are incredibly boring. The story goes nowhere. You see the sharks you see the sharks somewhat, but I mean they have a lot of girls in bikinis, but that's about the highest point of the movie. Even the storyline, the way it meanders back and forth, is completely boring. You don't care about any characters. You don't even believe it's spring break. They said that they wanted to shut down the ski resort because they said it was the best snow they ever had. The snow sucked. The snow was like barely half a foot deep, and there's lots of barren patches of green you see in some areas and stuff like that. It's a horrible, horrible film. And the way it resolves itself, there's something with these shaman sticks. They're big things that the shaman put up that help. It's like a supernatural deity, and I didn't know how they came back to life. They were shooting these explosives to try to dislodge some of the snow and stuff like that, like they did in the movie, the Rock Hudson movie, Avalanche, which I loved and everyone hated, but I love that movie a million times better than this. Snow Shark is a million times better than Avalanche Sharks, and apparently he knocked him out of place, and that caused the sharks to come back. And the way the movie, because I didn't understand that till I started seeing more of the movie, because I didn't know what those were supposed to mean. The acting was so bad, you didn't care about one character in this film at all. Really, really stupid. Just boring. The sharks looked alright. I didn't mind the sharks were the most interesting thing in the movie, but the actors weren't interested. This is kind of like Sci-Fi's wanted to do one after Sand Sharks came out. Now, Sand Sharks was awesome. It was actually really exciting. I liked Sand Sharks. I like Sand Sharks a lot, and I'm a big shark movie guy. They're getting crazy and crazy, but this movie sucks. Like I said, the way it resolves itself is completely boring and not entertaining one bit. Lots of really stupid stuff. They spent more money on it than Snow Shark, but Snow Shark was a million times better than this. It's not even worth your time. On Netflix, they have like the star rating system. Sometimes that don't mean anything, but it's like 1 star out of 5. And I feel about the same way. I'm going to give it a 1.5 out of 5. 1.5 out of 10. Like my usual score. It's really, really, really awful. Not as well. Psycho Shark was pointless too, but at least it wasn't as visually boring as this. Everything was boring. Not one interesting character, because character development, interesting characters. Acting can be bad. That doesn't bother me, but the characters should at least be interesting. Interesting plot, at least somewhat. And none of this happened in Avalanche Sharks, because Snow Shark. Snow Shark was different. Snow Shark was really good, but that had interesting characters. But like Sand Shark was a lot of fun. And you can have good characters and stuff like that. You could spend the amount of money they spend on Avalanche Shark on Sand Shark. It's probably $100,000 budget, or maybe a little more than that. Where Snow Shark was like $7,000, but that's a million times better than this. So 1.5 out of 10 for Avalanche Sharks. A really horrible mess of a shark movie. So until next time, bye please. Take care of my alley. About ready to go to bed. I'm at my sister's place. Okay.